Duino Elegies by Rainer Maria Rilke, translated by Vita Sackville-West and Edward Sackville-West. The Seventh Elegy. May this outgrown voice no more be tainted with the note of supplication, though your cry take to itself the purity of a bird's, when the ascending year so lifts it up, forgetting that it is a busy bird, and not alone a free and single heart, forgetting that it wafts it up on high into the joy of inmost paradise. No less than this would you surely supplicate, that your beloved, silent, in whom an answer slowly awakes and sucks the listener's warmth, should seek you out, while yet invisible, and gather fire at your emboldenment. Oh, let the spring grasp this. Each spot would sing annunciation. First a tiny cry, questioning, a candid, affirmative day soon wraps it round with its increasing quiet. Then come the steps, steps of your calling voice, up to the dreamed-of temple of the future. Next, the quavering fountain, in which the falling drop takes precedence of the spurting beam in promissory play. Then at last, the summer. Not only the mornings, every one, of summer, as they wander in the light of day and blaze before their own beginning. Not only the days which are tender to the flowers, giving hard and sturdy form to the trees above, not only the awe of these unfolded powers, nor the roads, nor the fields at evening, nor after the late storm the clear-breathing sky, nor the approach of sleep and the prescience that comes at eventide, but the nights as well, the tall nights of summer and the stars of earth. Once dead, to know the immortality of all the stars. For how they do forget. See, I call the beloved, but not she alone would come. Girls risen from shallow graves would stand before me. For why should I limit my cry of invocation? The buried are ever seeking still more room. You children, a thing once grasped from those around us would suffice for many. Do not think that fate means more than the thick wilderness of childhood. How often did you overtake your love, breathless after a happy, goalless race in the open air? Magnificent is life. Even you knew this, who seem to have denied yourselves and sunk down in the city's slums, festering and opening onto the abyss. For each man was for an hour, perhaps not quite, a moment scarcely measurable between two spans, since the hour itself existed wholly, its veins distended by its life. But we forget so easily what our neighbour laughingly fails to confirm or envy us. Let us lift it into sight, where happiness most visible first lets us see itself, when we change it inwardly. For, oh, my love, the world is nowhere but within. Our life changes ever as it drifts on and on. Externals fade and fade. Where there was once an enduring house, an image suggests itself across our minds, made of our thoughts alone, as if it would stand wholly in the mind. The spirit of time creates more stores of strength, formless as the elastic urge which it forces from everything. It knows no temple. We save up secretly this waste of heart, yes, where our single thing weathers the storm, a thing entreated, served, and reverenced. It preserves itself into the invincible, just as it is. Many perceive it no more, But without this advantage, now they build it up with pillars and statues larger in themselves. Every such dull revulsion of the world has just such disinherited, to whom neither the first nor yet the next belongs. For even the next is far for men to reach. This should not confuse us. It should strengthen us in the custody of the form we still can recognize. Once it stood among men in the very midst of a destroying fate, in the midst of hesitation whither to go, and as if it existed, bent the stars out of the safe skies to itself. To you, O angel, can I still show it, where it stands, preserved, after all in your gaze, at last upright. Columns, pylons, the Sphinx, the rigid prop of the cathedral dome that stretched up grey out of a vanishing or foreign city, was it not a marvel? Wonder at it, O angel, for this was we. Tell, thou great one, that we could do so much. For all my breath suffices not for so great acclamation. Thus have we, after all, not missed those spaces, permissive enclaves that belong to us. How vast they needs must be, not to have been o'erbrimmed by centuries of human feeling. But a tower was tall, was it not? Surely it was. Even beside an angel's shout was tall, and music stretched yet further up, beyond us. And were it only a woman in love, alone, quite alone at the window at night, did she not come up to your knee? Fear not that I am invoking you, even if it were so, O angel, you do not come. For half my cry is an arm stretched out to keep you at its length. You cannot stride against this solid stream. Up at the top of the arm, an open hand, ungraspable, high up, stands in your way to warn and ward you off.